Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Nadasha B. I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I do my 45-minute braid down for a sew-in with leave out. If this is something that you're interested in, then I'd highly suggest that you stay tuned to the end of this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into this video. The first braid that I like to do is called an anchor braid. This anchor braid is only supposed to be about an inch, and you want to make sure that your braids are very sturdy but that they're not causing too much tension. With this braid, I like to just mimic a U shape, which mimics the part that I have for my leave out, and then I'll typically just start on the side that you see, and then I'll just go all the way around. So just pay close attention and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. And let me just add, I honestly have not done a sew-in on my own hair since I was about 16 or 17, so I'm very rusty when it comes down to doing my own hair. Now I can do some clients and other people's hair perfectly fine, but my hair, I start to get real lazy like 5 minutes in. So that little part where you can kind of see at the U right at the back, that little section, I have a little bit more hair that's in there that's not supposed to be there. Don't do what I did. Make sure that your part is very accurate so that you're not having additional hair pulled into that braid. Once you're done braiding the perimeter, or should I say your anchor braid, it should look exactly like this. The next step that you want to do is to part off your hair, whether if you're starting on the left side or if you're starting on the right side. The process is going to be the same thing. So you want to typically just make your partings about an inch. If you're trying to get in a little bit faster, or if your hair isn't too thick, you can get away with the 1.5 inches. But typically for sewing, you don't want to do anything bigger than the 1.5 inches because your sewing will just of course end up coming out bulky. So yeah, you want to go ahead and start braiding down the anchor braid into your current braid. Once you do that, this is the key step, you want to braid down maybe about 3/4 down to the braid. Do not braid your braid down all the way to the end. You will have a very hard time being able to add it into the next braid. So as long as you braid it down a little bit past halfway, you'll be good to go in order to add this braid into your next braid. Here's a good example of what I stated earlier, which was you can either do an inch or you can do 1.5 inches. As I stated also,
AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas around me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas around me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one really is a screenshot. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting closer. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I don't miss you. Right now I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. Soon as I free up, I'm about to pop up on your phone. Like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, PT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas around me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by.
I kind of just started doing my own thing. It was kind of the opposite of what I told you guys to do, which is to continue to just add that previous braid into your current braid. I started going and doing my own little thing just because I was ready to be done. I didn't even care about having about 5 or 6, 10 braids hanging down at one time to add. I was just ready to be done with it. But do not do that. Continue to do it exactly how I told you, which is taking that previous braid and adding it into the next braid. This is how your braid down will look. You'll have the perimeter braids and you'll have about, I think that's about 12 braids or 13 braids altogether. Also, quick note that I want you guys to know, if you are a beginner, what you want to do is to make sure that this whole thing comes out in 45 minutes and you have a seamless braid down and everything is matching. Once you get to the back of the middle of the head, stop right there and go ahead and jump to the opposite side. Once you go to the opposite side, it's going to actually bring you right back to the middle, and that's how you'll end up with one braid. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.